Right. Stop lock. Didn't look like this on the map, but as we know, it's a 1 inch to 1 mile map really, so I think, so it's never going to be that precise. Right. What have we got here? Is it absolutely level? It is level, isn't it? There's no need for a windlass. I think these just open. Yeah, look. They just pull open. Right, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll open the far one and walk around. That's what I'll do. So there's no need for this thing. It's literally completely level. There's no need. I don't think there's any need to have these closed. Why would you have these closed? It's all level. And the couple who went past in the boat who I was asking where I park, they've obviously closed these, so there's got to be a reason, but you can see from the water level, it's overtopping a point on the gate. Won't go open any further than that without massive effort, so I'm leaving it there. Can get the boat out, that's the main thing. Can I ask something, mate? Are you meant to leave these gates closed, yeah?
I would have it closed.
Right, so that like a normal lock, yeah? I was just wondering, because the level seems to be equal between them, but...
Not far off, usually about 6 inches.
Ah, right.
6 inches off that.
Right. Right. I'll get...
All the way along there, see that wooden boat on the side?
Oh, do we tie up on the right?
On the left.
On the left, there's rings, are there, yeah?
Yeah, on this side.
Right. So I'll pop back in a minute. I'll get myself tied up, and I'll see you in a sec. Right. Yeah, we're on the left. Yeah. There's some rings, so I'll go as far forward as I can, and you'll fit in. Right. Do you know what? Is it me? Is it me, or does this canal stink? Am I getting it? It might be just my... Thought it was the canal. That's a relief. Yeah. No, I can put up with that. It's the other kind. Right. I'll see you in a bit. So, of all the smells, I mean, I've obviously lost 90%. It appears that I can still smell cow shit. You know, I'd rather it be chicken tikka in an ideal world, you know, but... Right, okay, so 2 failed brews, but a chance to redeem myself. Because I'm going to pull up now. Normally you'd see on my map, you'd see like a mooring sign. There would be an M on the map, and there was no M. But you know, it's all part of the fun of coming on a new canal, you know. There's kind of an element of stress in it, you know, to be honest. I can't lie, there's a bit of an element of stress, but it's not proper stress, you know what I mean? Either that's the last ring there, or there's one further on, and I'm not seeing one further on. No. This is the last ring, so I need to stop the boat at that ring. Slow down, boy. And I could also hook my centre rope, my sort of little sneaky, clever little centre rope thing onto this ring. But look, see, hook goes on, and I can now shorten this rope. On windy days, that will hold it for a bit while you go and sort out the front end. So that's what I'm going to do here. So through there. What am I going to do? Just going to double check. Oh no, there was a ring, you idiot. You pillock. Look. Oh no. Okay. In case other people show up and we run short on space, I'm going to take the boat forwards onto that ring because it's 40 minutes now before we can go through, and you know, 2 or 3 boats could easily show up. So let's undo my little lasso thing and take the boat forwards. It's nice to tie it securely because people are going to be going past in their boats and they're going to be creating waves and sucking my boat out. And the wings as well, look, the wings already taking it out. And as I'm pulling the back end in, the front end is going out. So I'll pull this front end back in. That was the back end hitting the bank. You are correct. I don't normally have this level of faff really. Yeah, anyway. Not the end of the world, just a bit of a pain in the arse. I don't know, mate, to be honest. I've not done it. It's my first time this. I would say you're looking at about maybe 6 miles. So you do about 3 miles an hour. So about 2 hours maybe. Once we're through here. So maybe an hour. I might just give it another 2 minutes, right? In case there's any stragglers. I like the system. No, it's all on times. Oh, right. It says on the sign somewhere. So we're good to go now. But what I'm thinking is, just in case anyone's gone through late, give them a couple of minutes, and then maybe give it a go. You shouldn't do, but some people are dickheads, aren't they? That's what, just on 1 o'clock now. Should we do it? Right, tally ho. Okay guys, just going in to Preston Brook Tunnel. I believe this is the longest tunnel that I've ever done in my life. I didn't look on the map, so I don't know. I'll look later, or I'll put it on the screen in text how long this is, because I do not know. I'm sure it's maybe 1,200 yards. It's that kind of, you know. Now I can see the far end. I can see something, but there are bends and twists. Right, so for this first sort of 100 yards, I want to see if I can get the lights working so that you can see my lovely face. Fantastic. Anyway. I can see the end, and it doesn't even look that far away. Look. Okay. The boat's not being steered. Right, the cost of me holding that thing, holding the phone up, is that I hit the left-hand side, so I'm just getting my way off that. I'm bathed in a yellow glow. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Whether it brings out, you know, the chiseled line of my jaw. That's what it looks like from where I am. And it's a fairly broad tunnel. You can see we've got a couple of feet that side, a couple of feet that side. So it's, you know, it's a generous tunnel. There's no problem. Even me shouldn't be hitting the sides. To be honest with you guys, there's not kind of that much to say. I don't think we're at the halfway point yet. You know something though? I hope his engine's alright, the guy behind me, because I can smell. Like, I don't normally smell engines, and I can smell something. I imagine it could be me. You know, probably could be mine. I'm judging how far we've gone by the relative sizes of the apertures, the tunnel entrance. I know that's a bit of a novel method, but it's all I've got. Right, okay. This isn't the ideal time to do a taster of my latest brew. But, do you know what? This is crazy. Look, you've got like a square chamber here. This looks like perhaps renovation in more recent years. Oh, that's quite a bend. I just saw it in the last moment. A bend to the right. We're a little way past the midpoint now. No, he's moving. While I'm looking at him, I'm missing the turn. There was a right bend and I've missed it. And now I'm up against the left bank. And I've got to get myself off. This is because I turned round to look at him and now against the left bank. You can't take your bloody eyes off this. I'm trying to get off this bank and I'm struggling. There we go, I think I'm off now. But it means scraping the back end of it. The back end takes a bit of a beating anyway, to be honest. Innuendo. Ooh, this is the back end taking a bit of a beating. Ooh. There's sort of like oh no, there's water. Now that's a significant drip. That one. Look. Quite close to the end now. Getting splattered. Any proper narrowboats would be watching me thinking you pathetic excuse for a boat. Right, so the best place for me to believe it or navigation limit. Look, Bridgewater Canal licence. Letting you know. You've got 1 week. You've got 1 week on this canal, and then I've got to sling my hook and be gone. They're going to let me make past, I think, because I'm not in a hurry. You can overtake if you want, mate. I don't want to slow you down. Don't want to slow you down.
Well, what's the engine? 45-year-old.
Right.
So it's,
well, as I say,
down.
try and get to Thorn. I think it's about 3-4 miles. And get yourself one of them pins. No worries, mate. You have a nice trip. Okay. Well, and well again. We are on the Bridgewater. Hold on to your hats, people. Because now that I'm through the obstacles of the stop lock and the tunnels and the bits and bobs, I know now that I can reach my meeting point with Richard tomorrow, like quite easily. So, sort of panic over. Well, not that there was a panic, but you know, concern over. It's kind of not really worth me getting GoPros and things. You know, I mean, A, because they cost hundreds, and, you know, I'm not trying to do like a big pro thing, do you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter too much if the image quality is a bit grainy or, you know, as long as it's watchable. You can just pretend it's the 1970s again or something when you watch. to get myself one of those GoPros, I think they're called, or something similar, to get one of those for the front and then something for the back that would last for hours and hours. I don't even know if you could, you know. That phone up front, out of interest, right? And you're not interested, I am, okay? So I'm just going for it. I haven't even had coffee and I'm getting aggressive with it. So what you're seeing, like the front camera, it seems to be consistent, it seems to give a good image, you know, whereas this old sort of crappy one, it's alright as a phone, you know, but as a camera, the exposure goes light and dark and light and dark, and it just gets confused the whole time. You know, I'm not looking for it to be BBC broadcast quality video, but light and dark all the time, that's not going to work, is it, for anyone, you know? I'd like someone to watch it, do you know what I mean? I don't care if like 20,000 people watch it, or 200 people, but someone, you know, I've gone to the trouble to do it, because my bloody daughter won't watch it, that's for sure. She'll be too busy drinking vodka. I remember joking once with one of the younger brothers. I took my two kids and my sister's lad on a little sort of a short break up to Scotland, and you know, loads of video footage and a camcorder in the early noughties. And I said to my brother when I got back, "Oh, brilliant! You know, check this video out, because I'll put it on the TV for you. You know, you can watch it." And he said, "Are you joking?" He said, "I don't even watch videos of my own children. I'm not going to watch anyone else's." He's not as callous as that makes him sound. He was being amusing, but in other words, bugger off, you know. So you want to make it sort of, at least sort of watchable. Me and watchable. It seems to be two mutually incompatible concepts, but it's what we've got. So I'm doing 1150 RPM, and he's not pulling away from me, my tunnel buddy. It looks really well kept as well, look at that. Naughty but nice. I mean, you know, it's a bit of a painful pun, but lovely boat. It's very pleasant, right, this, but it's not rural. Oh, not yet anyway. And I think it's because we're on the outskirts of Runcorn, you know. So we've got some rows of houses here. I think I've said this before, but the canal environment looks quite nice. And until you get a good view past the trees and things, you don't really know whether you could be in the middle of a town or close to a town, or you could be out in the open countryside. You can't tell often because of the trees on the banks. My stopping point, to be honest, it could be anywhere. It is only half long. I could, do you know? No, I won't. I was going to say I could go all the way to the meeting point. I've set a meeting point with Richard up ahead near Dunamassy. I could go all the way there, but you know, why bother? So I'm not getting a chance to look at the map and sort of see where we are. I feel like we're on the outskirts of Runcorn. It's all very nice. Little cottages either side. Little rows of houses. It's got a very pleasant aspect, which I had heard from a couple of people. You know, further on it gets quite industrial, as you would imagine, you know, on the approaches to Manchester and so on. But this portion of it is really nice. The purist in me prefers the Llangollen. The purist in me sort of likes that environment better. Just to be the big canal critic. Yes, not enough fields, you know. Just bring some sheep in, just to, you know, finish it off. Preston Brook Wharf. Now, that guy, my mate up ahead, could have stopped here and got himself a mooring pin. He's only got one mooring pin. They've given him the boat, he's only got one mooring pin. So talk about a winging a prayer, honestly. I didn't mention that, did I? I was having a little chat with him while we were waiting for a tunnel, to go through a tunnel, and he bought the boat. It's 45 years old. It's got a number of issues. The engine's in uncertain condition. But anyway, one of the issues he's got is they gave him the boat and he picked the boat up and he only had one mooring pin. So he's come all the way from Staffordshire with one mooring pin. There's a Chandler's, he could have gone in there. Look at this. This is like my dream shop. I would love to go in there. That's like, you know, like your favourite type of shop. For a woman, that would be like a shoe shop. Going looking around shoes. I want to stop. I want it all.